Hello, sirs and ma'ams. As you all know, Dick Woodsworth is highly caffeinated, so he's ready to rock, he's ready to roll, and as you also know, he is the Ayatollah of rock and roll, and he's here to stay, he's here to talk, and he's going to talk about the St. Louis Rams. First of all, to quote Dick Woodsworth 3 years ago in 2008, he's going to do this. Dick Woodsworth's a little pissed off right now, but he wants to talk. He wants to talk about St. Louis Rams football. That's right, St. Louis Rams football. Let's say it one more time. St. Louis Rams football. And what the hell has happened to the St. Louis Rams? 3 years ago they were abysmal, and now they're arguably even worse. They went 7-9 last year, showing a lot of improvement, and I love that. But this year, the whole season is a fucking dud. It's a fucking horrible season. 2-9, it's mediocre, it's terrible. I don't want to watch it. When I do watch it, I feel like I can't turn my eyes away from it. It's like, I don't know, it's like an accident waiting to happen every single game. It's the inevitable. That's the St. Louis Rams, and that's the way they are. I don't know what's going to happen. The only reason I'm making this video because I had a couple of messages. People asking me what's my thoughts on the St. Louis Rams. I haven't made a video since that Week 1 crushing that the Philadelphia Eagles practically gave them because of a couple of bullshit offensive miscues that led to an entire game of terrible karma. But what's there to say about the St. Louis Rams? They're 2-9. They had a bunch of injuries. Well, not as many injuries as these other teams, but they had a bunch of injuries that really affected the core group. They started off slow, and when a young team like the St. Louis Rams, when they start off slow, you know, they're gonna have this bad karma on them the entire season. That's what's happened. They're terrible. That's all I can really say about them. You know, I don't even know a single St. Louis Rams fan that wants Steve Spagnuolo, the head coach, to stay as the Rams head coach. Now, Dick Woodsworth is a fan of Steve Spagnuolo. He'll always be grateful for Steve Spagnuolo because back in 2008, he was the New York Giants defensive coordinator. And in Super Bowl 42, he stopped the cheating, that's right, the cheating New England Patriots from going 19-0. So he was one of the reasons he anchored that defense. As the Giants beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 42, 17-14. Yeah, like after the next season, he stayed on with the Giants. After that season, he signed on with the St. Louis Rams to be their head coach. He's been there for 3 seasons, including this season. I believe his overall record's like 10-34 or 10-35. Goddamn mediocre. It's worse than mediocre. It's abysmal. It's terrible. It's porous. God awful. I don't want to. He's a great defensive coordinator, but as a head coach, what's a head coach's job? To prepare the players to play the game, to play, to perform, to play their best. And has Spagnuolo been doing that? You know, that's arguable. And you can say, well, he's not on the field, he's not making the tackles, he's not making the throws, he's not throwing the runs. It doesn't matter. Spagnuolo, as a head coach, has not been getting the job done. Just like Scott Linehan. Scott Linehan could not get the job done. Jim Haslett, when he was the interim coach, could not get the job done. And Steve Spagnuolo, he's not getting the job done. As a fan, I think it's time for a change, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe they can stick around for one more year. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. Dick Woodsworth has no fucking idea. But anywho, Dick Woodsworth has to hurry up and get the hell out of here because, well, it's going to be a long-ass day. There's a lot of bullshit. So he's making this video about the St. Louis Rams just to appease the YouTube community. And by the way, 3 years ago, the YouTube community was decent. St. Louis Rams were terrible. 3 years later, St. Louis Rams are still terrible, but the YouTube community has seemingly gotten worse. That's why Dick Woodsworth has come back from a 2-year hiatus, 2009 to 2011, to save the YouTube community from all these jackass videos. Well, be more specific, all these jackasses making jackass videos. So Dick Woodsworth, your hero, your messiah, your idol, is back to save you. The second coming of Dick Woodsworth has returned. So, yeah, this video about St. Louis Rams is brought to you formerly by AT&T Wireless, now YouTube. Dick Woodsworth is going to get the hell out of here, like he said. He's highly caffeinated. He has a long day ahead of him to do a bunch of bullshit. So, he'll see you motherfuckers later. Sirs and mans, that's what Dick Woodsworth meant to say. And by the way, as usual, yeah!